he'd come in and like hang the stockings back up, and we're like, it's go time.
Oh my god.
Everyone get up. Christmas is here. Santa Claus, aka Kevin, is coming to town.
Hello,
Welcome
or welcome back,
to the Womanly Podcast.
where we embrace womanhood in its entirety. From the hard and awkward conversations,
To the silly and embarrassing moments.
an effort to reclaim and redefine what it means to be womanly in this crazy, wacky world. I'm Delana, the neutral one.
I'm Katie, the morbid one.
And I'm Madeline, the other one. And we're so excited that you've joined us today because there's room for you at our table.
So, grab your favorite drink and let's have a conversation.
All right, ladies, what are we drinking tonight?
I have a vanilla chai, iced.
Getting all caffeined up.
Yeah,
Caffeinated.
right before bed.
Snapping.
Those clicks.
I'm drinking emergency vitamin C
Good for you.
mixed with water.
Nice.
In case you didn't know the
Very,
liquid it was put in.
very health conscious. What if it was like emergency put in like Coke?
Because
Or
balance.
vodka.
It's all about balance.
It's all about balance.
A vodka. That would be extremely messed up.
Yeah.
That would cancel each other out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I have decaf coffee with some caramel something. I don't know.
Mhm.
Creamer in it.
Yum.
Dairy free, of course.
In my little, dairy-free almond creamer. I should state that for our episode, I do have a mug that says "Let It Snow" on it. So, isn't it crazy, guys? We're at the holidays. It's wild.
Yes, I can't wait.
Every week we like to do a creative way to check in on each other rather than just asking, how are you? So for this week's check-in question I have, what was the best part of your week?
Taylor Swift's album coming out, which I just can't stop listening to it.
We've
I
got
kn-
a room full of Swifties today.
I just can't stop, won't stop. I really like Labyrinth. Karma's great. Sweet Nothing, Lavender Haze, Anti-Hero, Snow on the Beach. I love them
Just
all.
listing off the whole album.
I really do think that Labyrinth might be my favorite.
I was disappointed with Snow on the Beach because Blana was barely in there. She was like all background vocals.
Yes, she was.
And I was telling Tacey right before we started recording, I was like, she at least deserved a good bridge.
She really did.
Like,
yeah.
Come on.
I was joking that they wanted a whisper of Lana.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like
That they were,
Lana's
like,
trying to sing in the studio and they're like, no, lower. Like,
Turning off her microphone whenever she tries to sing the chorus or something.
Oh my gosh.
Well, what was the best part of your week?
Okay, I was thinking, and I think the best part of my week was actually today. And we had a little girl come in with her dad. And I kept asking him because I knew she would need help because she was wandering around the store. But the dad's like, I definitely don't know what to do. So, and she ended up coming to me and she was like, can you put makeup on me? And I was like, of course I can. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. And she was like, what do you, I was like, what do you want? And she was like, I want blush and eyeliner and lip gloss. And I said, okay, we can definitely do that. And then the dad was like, well, let's chill on the eyeliner because I don't need you to like start crying because, you know, it can irritate eyes. Anyways, but she like let me put her makeup on and I was like putting blush on her. And she was just so cute. She was 8 years old and she was like asking me questions. And she was like, I was like, let me do a little bit of blush on your nose. And she was like, I was just about to ask for you to put blush on my nose.
Oh my
I don't know.
gosh.
Cute.
And then I put on lip gloss and then she like turned to her dad and she was like, I so love it so much. I don't know. It's
so
the little
cute.
things, you know?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, for sure.
Literally the little things. The
Mhm.
little
Yeah.
people.
The little people
I
in life.
know.
What was the best part of my week? I had my tea party.
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
that was fun.
Yes.
I'm still so sad I couldn't come.
I know. I was so bummed. But yeah, it was so much fun. We played several games. One of them that didn't work out so well. We changed it like halfway through because I was like, oh, that's not going to work. And I tried to make like a game that wasn't supposed to be teams into a team game, and it just didn't work out. So then,
It's not that it couldn't have worked out. It was just
wasn't as good.
We are all overthinkers. I think that's what it was, and we just
You
kept
think so?
we just kept having questions until it
Until
was
didn't
like,
make
okay,
sense
this
anymore.
was, you were like, this was supposed to be fun, guys. and you just overthinked all the fun out of it.
That is what we did.
Like
Well-
literally all we had to do was like ask questions like, is it
Yeah.
you? Or, you know.
Yeah.
And then we're like, but what if it's not me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We really did. But then we ended up just going through all the questions, and it was fun. It
Good.
started a lot of good.
What was
That's
the game
fun.
again?
It was 2 truths, 1 lie.
2 truths, 1 lie. This is the
Oh.
easiest game ever. We just totally
We totally overcomplicated it.
Oh my gosh. I don't really like that game. It stresses me out.
Me and my mom and this girl Hannah were thinking like forever on our questions. We were like, I don't even know.
Yeah. By the way, this is my sister, guys,
Oh,
Tacy.
Yeah.
She's joining us for today's episode. Madeline is out again. She's sick. Prayers for her recovery. But yeah, she's going to be joining us. This is going to be perfect since we're talking about Christmas traditions, so she can join me and reinforce my our crazy traditions. But yeah, so a question that we have for all of our guests is, who do you think you are? I
No
love
wrong answers.
I love seeing them so stumped.
Me too.
They're like, ah.
I am, you know, someone, I guess, still trying to figure it all out.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Aren't we
real.
all?
It never ends. But
No, it is not.
but also I'm someone who's like happy with the present and now
Ooh,
and accepting that for what it is.
yeah.
But also, you know, also sad. I'm just kidding. Also sad.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Happy, but also sad.
Happy but
At peace, but also total chaos.
beautiful but crazy.
Yes. Oh my
Um,
gosh.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just in a lot of moving parts in my life right now, like
Mhm.
trying to figure out my life job wise and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I just feel like I'm like figuring everything out. And then I'm also just recently, well, I've known for a while, but like I'm pregnant. So obviously, and it was unexpected. So I'm, you know, that's another whole layer of figuring out adulthood
Yes.
life.
Yep.
That is, how do you phrase it?
Who do you think you are? So
That's who I think I am.
yeah, that was a really good answer.
Very good.
One of the best we've gotten so far.
Oh,
Yes.
thanks.
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about our Christmas tradition.
Tradition. I'll start at my childhood.
Ooh, go for it.
So, I have no idea where this tradition came from. Me and my sisters, we were all sleeping in the same room at the time. And my parents just came up with this idea of how not to let us out of our room until Christmas morning because we would always want to sneak out and see like the presents under the tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
On Christmas morning, we could not come out of our room until we heard the whistle of the teapot. So my dad would boil water. All teapots do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They
Mhm.
made
Yeah,
that
the whistle.
whistling sound when
Yeah.
the water's like ready. And so it was always so much fun. Like we would all be like piled up against the door, like listening for the whistle. And then we would
That's so
just all
cute.
come running out on Christmas morning. And it's like, we have videos of it. And it's just like the cutest.
Oh my gosh. What a
That's
cute
so
little
beautiful.
tradition.
Yes. And we did that till I was like 14 or 15.
That's perfect.
And it got to the point where I was no longer sharing a room with them, but I would move my like a air mattress in between their beds
uh-huh.
Mhm.
and have a sleepover. that was fun.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like
so
it.
fun.
I don't know why I like it so much because I feel like it's totally transcendent of like this day and age. Like they didn't text
Yeah.
you and be like, "Hey, like this is,"
Right?
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
come
Yes.
out.
people
Yeah.
100 years that could have done that. You know what I mean? I don't know
Yeah,
why.
that's
and
why
it's so
I-
cute, and
Yeah.
I like that.
I think that's why it's so heartwarming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I just could imagine seeing that in a Christmas movie or something.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was. I totally want to carry on that tradition with me and
Yeah.
Bryce's kids. Oh
That
my
is
gosh,
so cute.
Totally.
One of the things that I remember we did frequently was I kind of listed mine out like starting like from before Christmas all the way leading up to.
Cute.
And the first thing that we would do to kind of kick off Christmas is usually like the night of Thanksgiving, like that evening. 'Cause, you know, you usually eat like afternoon, late afternoon. So like Thanksgiving evening, we would set up our Christmas tree.
Oh,
And like that's
Like,
how we
just,
would
like set the tone.
that's
transition
so
into
fun.
Christmas,
And,
which
like-
I really want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to try to do that this year too.
Once Thanksgiving comes, I'm like, it's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Like
I
I'm
know.
so ready.
Yeah.
I feel like once I'm done shopping for Thanksgiving, like once I've gotten all the groceries, my mind is already on Christmas. Like, okay, I know I got to cook and everything. We still got to have Thanksgiving. But once I'm done shopping, it feels like, all right, Christmas is here already.
Yes. Oh my gosh. We would always like wear Christmas pajamas and my
Yeah.
mom would bake cookies and we would like get all the ornaments out. And my dad is biased towards real Christmas trees. So like we would go get like a real flocked Christmas tree and he would put on the lights and then we would like put the ornaments on the tree and like Christmas music would be playing and then like White Christmas would be playing like in the background.
Do you remember whenever mom would like alternate the Christmas lights and kind of like the theme? Like one year she would do
Like all white.
all white and like neutral, and then the
Cute.
next year we would do like all of the crazy colorful
All the crazy colors.
ornaments, and we would do colorful lights and stuff like that. I
Oh my
I
gosh.
liked that she did that. It was like back and forth.
Cute.
You got
I
the
know.
best of both worlds.
Like she wasn't like someone who cared about so much about how it looked. She just wanted it to be a real like family experience and for everyone to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And like everyone, remember the we all had like our own teddy bears like with our name, like the teddy bear ornaments.
Oh.
And so we had like the family on the tree, like with little teddy
they
bears.
were the cutest. They look kind of similar to your sweater. Their fur did. It was so
Yeah.
cute. Yeah, it was like
my
similar colors.
That sounds adorable. Oh my gosh.
Now we don't set up the Christmas tree. Sam and I don't set up our Christmas tree on Thanksgiving. We at least haven't made that a tradition yet. I still want to carry that tradition on. But whenever we do set up our Christmas tree, we always watch. I had this moment where I realized like, oh, we're all growing up. Everybody's starting their own families or has like other families to consider, you know, in-laws and stuff like that in their traditions. And so traditions are changing, and that means that we get to start our own traditions too.
Yeah.
And so now whenever we set up the Christmas tree, we watch Christmas with the Cranks every
Love
time
that.
it's playing. And then this past year we started the tradition of, because before Christmas we watched Black Christmas for the first time. Have you seen Black Christmas? No. It's a horror movie.
Oh.
But this past year we watched Black Christmas for the first time. So then whenever Christmas came around, we watched Black Christmas. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I want to watch this every year. So that's our new tradition, is that we're going to watch Black Christmas every year after we set up the Christmas tree.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes.
Oh, Bryce and I don't really have like our own Christmas traditions yet because we only lived on our own for like the first year and a half of our marriage.
Yeah.
And then the last year and a half we've been living with his family.
Yeah.
But I do remember like how magical it was getting our first Christmas tree together. That was so fun. But we're looking forward to having our own traditions in the future. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for now, we have like his family's traditions. We'll always like get in the back of the bed of the truck when the family was not growing. Now there's like other people involved, so we don't fit as well.
Yeah.
But we always like got tons of blankets and pillows and like piled in the back of the truck and went around and looked at lights.
When would you do it? Did you guys have like a specific day that you would go to see?
The 2 weeks leading up to Christmas, or like on Christmas night or the day after Christmas or something like that. It sort of just like varies, but
That was like something we did a lot too. And our mom tried to actually not do it like a couple of years ago.
No.
And
Me
we
and
were,
Tacy, I remember.
because our stepdad, she was like, well, you know, Doug's like joining us. And I was like, well, Doug gotta get with the program.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. No, what she said is she was like,
Was it Doug doesn't like Christmas lights?
yeah. Doug's blind? I mean, wait, what?
Yeah.
She was like, I don't know. I just feel like Christmas lights are maybe a little kiddish. And me and Tacy were like, you're trying to ruin Christmas? Like, what are
oh
you
my
doing?
gosh.
And so, yeah, every Christmas Eve, we go see Christmas lights because me and Daisy wouldn't let the Christmas.
Like,
we're not going to let Christmas die.
Yeah, why would you?
Why would she? Now, the rest of the family just gets roped into, like, we are not going to see Christmas lights.
No, that's
Yeah.
the best part.
especially because someone named Doug.
doesn't want to.
Doug, like, like, that's not gonna stop me.
No.
Never.
No.
Well, okay.
Change your name and then maybe we can talk.
Yes.
So one thing that I remember though, like, and I don't know if this is actually like common amongst families, but one thing that I really enjoyed and I really loved was like getting up before our parents and opening our stockings, just like the five of us.
Oh yeah, we
'Cause I
would
don't
do that
that's
before.
fun.
Yes, because I remember like we would all sleep in the living room.
Yeah.
And I
Aw.
would see Dad like coming in and grabbing the stockings to go fill them, and I'd pretend I'm asleep, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
You'd
be like,
and yeah, like, and then he'd come in and like hang the stockings back up, and we're like, it's go time.
Oh my
Wee
god.
woo, wee woo. Everyone get up. Christmas is here. Santa Claus, aka Kevin, is coming to town.
Oh my
Grace
god.
is like just wearing a hat that has a light on it. And as soon as Dad leaves the room, she's like,
Oh my gosh. How old were y'all?
That was a tradition for a while. So I
Yeah,
mean,
I think
just
it's
the
long.
majority of my like
Oh my
or
gosh.
kindergarten, preteen.
Yeah.
It was,
Oh my gosh, that's so fun and funny.
I want to say until our parents like separated,
yeah.
we did that.
Regarding the stocking thing,
Mhm.
we always open our stockings first. Like on Christmas morning, we all just like dive into our stockings
Mm-hmm.
first, and then we open up presents.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's just like
And you
a
do that
fun-
with your parents, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, we always did. I think that was our parents' way of like getting to sleep in, is that they would be like, oh, go
Oh.
open your stockings. That'll tie them over for a little
Oh
bit.
yeah,
And then we wait for them to come
And
out.
it worked. It worked.
Yeah.
nice.
I
Oh
mean,
my
they may
gosh.
have gotten only 10 minutes, but it worked.
Right. Yeah. Well,
There were some Christmas mornings where we went in there. We were like, please get up. We've been waiting for over an hour.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
They really slept in.
Yeah.
And then I got
nothing-
older and then I understood.
What do y'all do like on Christmas Eve? Did y'all already say that?
The only thing we said so far is that we go to see Christmas lights. We
On
do that
Christmas
on
Eve?
Christmas Eve. Yeah. And so speaking of traditions that have morphed over the years, our family has decided that like, okay, Christmas Eve is like our thing. We're like protecting Christmas
Mhm.
Eve,
Oh, okay.
you know, for like our family. Like other people can still come, but like our family is for sure getting together. Everybody else is optional.
Yeah.
With so many like families
Yeah.
like intertwined,
Yeah.
it's hard to
Right.
find time to get together.
Yeah.
So I think we just said, okay, like maybe Christmas isn't gonna be the time, but Christmas Eve
Christmas
is
Eve.
like New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve is definitely gonna be like that time for us.
Yeah. So
Cool.
we have definitely, especially now that it's like our time, I feel like we've made it into more of a thing. So we all come here usually to my house, and
Cute.
we always, what do we eat?
Tamales.
Tamales.
Mm.
We always eat tamales, Mexican food.
Yeah.
That's our thing. I don't know why
Yum.
that's a Christmas Eve thing, but I guess.
Because the tamales are baby Jesus wrapped in a blanket.
Oh.
Okay, gotcha. So we're eating baby Jesus on Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Good.
And thank you.
I'll just freaking cannibals.
Thank you for the body. We eat this bread as your body.
Oh yeah, we're all just taking communion.
Communion.
Oh my gosh. We're kind of like that with the Dixons. Like
Mhm.
it's sort of reserved for for our family,
Mhm.
because we always go to the candlelight service at the church they've been going to for years.
Mhm.
And then we go to a Chinese restaurant, and the same one every year, and we have Chinese food, and then we go home and play games or go to sleep.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's sort of like our Christmas Eve family tradition with the Dixons.
Last year I was really bummed out because I just felt like everyone was doing their own thing.
I remember I couldn't get her to answer the phone. I was like starting to get worried. I had to text Jason and be like, "Is Tazy okay?" And then she reached out to me. And go ahead, continue.
Because I don't know, I feel like mom had already been like, oh, we're going to see Doug's family, and I was like, you're going to see Doug's parents? And
That guy Doug again.
Doug again, like, I'm your daughter, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I am priority.
we take priority. Anyways,
I've been a part of your life way longer.
Yeah.
No, it's fine, but and then he was like, oh, like, yeah, we really don't do anything. And then
And then
I
you thought that
you were gonna go to like Seth's, or not Seth's house, Sam's parents' house.
Yeah, she thought that we were doing like a thing with Sam's family, but she didn't know that I had invited all of our family to come over,
okay.
including
Yeah.
Sam's family. And so she thought like,
Which
what am I gonna
sounds
do?
Like I'm not.
I know.
That sounds bad. Like I don't want to be around other people's families.
No,
That's
it
not
doesn't sound bad at all.
I just didn't. I was like mourning, like feeling like this
The
just goes
immediate
to that
family
you should
aspect.
communicate, because sometimes you make up problems in your head, and I ended up having a fun time when I went and
You came to our house, right?
yeah.
We used to bake bread and deliver it to our neighbors, and that was so fun. It was cookies, and then it switched to bread. It may have been vice versa. I don't actually remember. Yeah, that was so fun. We might need to do that again.
Do you remember making huge batches of hot cocoa?
Yes.
We would make these huge, I mean, literally like
ginormous.
fill
like,
a trash bag.
like 5 pounds of hot chocolate.
Of hot chocolate mix.
Really?
Yes, because our mom was she was a children's ministry director at the time. And so she would make them so that we could put basically like hand out little gifts. Like we'd package them into little bags, put a little candy cane in a mug, and then we give it to all the teachers, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh
give them out to
gosh.
people.
Yeah, to all the children's ministry
That's so
teachers.
cute.
And yeah, just whoever she had.
It was
planned to
great
give them
because
to.
you could just like go to the thrift store and buy and they have tons of Christmas mugs
Tons of
for
Oh
like
my
50
gosh,
cents.
Yep.
And then,
cute.
just grab those and like make
Yep.
it.
And
That's
then
perfect.
the best part was that we would have a ton left over, so we would be like set for hot
And
cocoa
honestly,
for the
it
year.
was so good. I remember
was
I used
so
to make like a
good.
lot of hot chocolate in the pan. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh, I still do that sometimes
Or like in a pot.
with the Hershey's cocoa. And
Cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Little salt.
stuff. Mm-hmm.
Did y'all ever go Christmas caroling?
I went.
I think I went one time with my church.
Okay, I have a funny
Oh, good,
story
good,
about
good, good.
this because one time, yes, I have gone seriously Christmas caroling. One time, I went with Gabrielle. Remember her? I went with Gabrielle once, but also one time, a group of friends of mine, whenever we were teens, we all decided that we were gonna be Christmas carolers for Halloween.
What?
It was so funny.
That's amazing.
That
So
is
we
so
all
good. You should do
dressed
that
up-
every year.
We all dressed up in like really cheesy, like ugly sweater.
And that's great
and
because
then
they're
we
gonna
had,
answer
like,
the door.
Yes, we had like these little books, and we would just walk up to them and we would start singing Christmas carols. And they would, so many of them would look at us and they would be like, I think you got the wrong holiday.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I was like, I was disappointed in that regard that I was like, they didn't get the joke. Like, it's so funny that we're dressed up as Christmas carolers for Halloween. But a couple of them did. A couple of them laughed and they thought it was really funny.
That is so like
Wow.
If
genius.
I
Maybe
saw that,
Bryce
I
and I
know.
should be Christmas carolers for Halloween.
That would do it. It would go along with my costume. Spoiler.
Oh my gosh. We used to go Christmas caroling with our friends. They had this huge trailer and they would deck it out in lights and hay bales. And we would just drive around this really nice neighborhood in Dallas and like stop like at every, few houses and all get off and go carol and then all get back on.
Oh my
Aw.
gosh,
It was
that's
so
so
fun. We only
fun.
did it for like 2 or 3 years and then I don't think it fell off. We just didn't go anymore
Yeah.
Mhm.
because life got busy. But that was a really fun caroling experience. And then I just always love when I get caroled too. Like
Oh my
whenever
Yeah.
like friends come to your house and carol, it's just so
No, that's
magical.
the best.
It's like
I'm trying to think if I got Christmas
Hallmark.
carolers this year.
I've never been Christmas caroled, but I would really like it.
Another thing that we do on Christmas Eve is we always give each other new Christmas pajamas.
oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh
my
my
mom
gosh.
usually shops for most people, and then I get my mom and maybe like a couple other people. I'll usually get my mom and Sam. I think I've gotten PJs for you once or twice.
Yeah, I think last year you planned it out. I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
I
Like,
don't
'cause
remember
I remember
exactly. I
they had
think
the
I got-
faces on the shirts.
Oh, yes.
Wait, what?
Yes. Okay, so every year we do Secret Santa. And so me and our sister-in-law Cole, I don't know where we came up with this idea, but we decided that like, okay, we were going to get like these ridiculous photos of each member of the family, like just the worst photos you can find. And
Yeah, just like
sorry, thinking
they're
about
pretty
all of them.
bad.
They're so funny. We were gonna print out each face on a different T-shirt, and whoever your Secret Santa was, you wore their face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so like you wouldn't know until afterwards. So like after you open your gift and you find out who your Secret Santa was, then we give you the T-shirt of the corresponding Secret Santas.
Oh, gotcha.
And I just have to show you some of them afterwards because they're so freaking funny.
Oh my
Things like that.
goodness.
It's like so stupid. It was the best. And so now we're going to do that every year. Like those shirts are just going to keep having more faces on them.
Oh my
Love
gosh,
that.
that sounds amazing. I love that idea.
That
No one was expecting that.
No. Yeah, we all told
Because I remember
them.
I walked in and Doug was like, "I really like your shirt," and I was like, "Thank you," like looking at my shirt, but it was my big fat potato head on another shirt he was referring to.
The Dixons every year they have a Christmas party, and it's like the same group of people that always come.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so much fun. We have a blast. Like, it, for lack of better words, like butts to nuts
Oh my
in their
gosh.
house.
Yeah.
And
That would describe our family too.
yeah.
Butts to nuts.
Yes. So it's like
Oh,
very
I've never heard
crowded.
that saying
haven't
before.
either.
What?
I've never heard butts to nuts before, but it sounds about right.
Yeah. So you just like can't walk. It's just like so fun. It's just like just a bunch of people. And we play bingo and we play other games. We have like do the game where you pass or like where you draw a number and you get a gift, and then people
white
can
elephant?
steal it from you. Is that white elephant?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone brings a gift in socks, Christmas socks. So you like stuff your socks or sock with like anything you can find. And so we play that, and then the anticipated best part of the party is always they start a snowball fight with these fake snowballs that she like collects every year. So it just like becomes more and more. And like
What?
a few of us will like go in the back room and grab them and then start this snowball fight. And I mean,
Wait,
everyone, like people will be.
Wait, I got lost. Say that last part again. Where did the
So,
snowballs come from?
The snowballs come from she'll collect them like, you know, like she'll get a new bin of like fake snowballs like every year. So
okay,
it just
got it.
becomes
Yes,
more and more, and like people anticipate the snowball fight like at the end of the party. And so about around the end of like bingo, we'll sneak in and like get the huge bins of like snowballs and start the snowball fight. And it is a madhouse. Like everyone, like we lined up on the stairs and like on top of like the landing, and like you will just, I mean,
amazing.
So is this a tradition that still
Yeah.
goes on?
every year we do the snowball
That's
fight
so fun.
at the end of the party, and it is just like the best. And
my
everyone's like
gosh.
screaming, and like you're just getting plummeted with these just like snowballs.
Just
And it
butts
is
to
the
nuts.
best. Yeah, exactly.
Butts to nuts.
It is the funnest. I love it.
I love
so
that.
much.
That's so much fun.
It is so much fun.
I always do Christmas morning with Sam's family. So like we have me and Tacey's family, our side of the family. We do like Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning is like me and Sam's family.
Oh,
And we
yeah.
usually do some kind of breakfast. Last year I made this freaking good. It was like this potato hash, but it was all vegan, and it was like egg and potato hash. But it was all vegan, and even had like
Yum.
you would like drizzle it with ranch, which kind of sounds gross, but it was actually really good. Like I was super hesitant to drizzle it with ranch,
Yum.
but it was so good. Anyways, we usually have mimosas Christmas morning.
Ooh, classy.
Or spiked eggnog.
Ooh,
Trashy. I'm just kidding.
From classy to trashy,
Pick your
real
poison.
fast. Yes.
Ooh. You get the
Um,
best
love
of
a
both
choice.
worlds.
Just mix them all together. You know,
And
got
you
the
know best of both. Ooh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just got it.
Also on Christmas morning, we started doing this thing with Sam's family where have you seen them do the saran wrap ball?
Yes.
And
Oh
they
my
have
gosh,
to
that's
unroll
so
it?
fun.
Yes, but we have to wear oven mitts
Oh
while
my
we do it.
gosh.
Wait, what?
And
Okay,
so,
what do you?
So
what?
basically, it's this huge ball of saran wrap. It's probably
Okay.
about this big.
Yeah.
And what they did is they wrap something in the middle, and they'll wrap it, and then throughout the layers, they'll wrap more and more things. So it might be like $5 or like
A gift card.
a gift card
Yeah.
or, you know, a pair of socks or something like that. Like there's
It's
layers
so
and layers of
good.
stuff. And you're timed, like each person gets like what, like 10 seconds or something?
Like, yeah. 30 seconds or something.
And we have oven mitts on, and you have to try to unravel as much as you can so that you
Yeah.
can get the most stuff within the tiny time frame that you have.
Mm.
It's so much fun. And so we've started, I think we've done that the past couple of years.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun. I
That
love
is really
that game.
fun.
Yeah.
I love the oven mitt aspect. It just makes it a little more challenging.
To try
Actually,
to get the
10 notches more challenging, let's be honest.
Yes.
My fight or flight would kick in for sure.
Yeah.
Just like end up throwing it at
Basic.
someone.
Oh
I
my
can't
gosh.
get it.
What would happen if your flight kicked in and you just run out of the room?
It's funny. We're opposite because y'all spend Christmas Eve with your family
Mm-hmm.
and you spend Christmas morning with
His
His
family.
family.
Yeah.
we spend Christmas Eve with his family and we spend Christmas morning with my
Mm.
family. So sometimes we'll get up before the Dixons are even up and we'll go to my family's for Christmas morning. That's how it's been the last, I think, all 3 years of our marriage, I think. And then we'll have lunch with them and then go to his family's at night and stay there because we live there. But yeah, I love spending Christmas morning with my family because it just feels like a tradition, you know?
Yeah,
And Bryce loves
totally.
it too. He doesn't have any hard feelings about.
Yeah.
He's not attached to Christmas morning with his family as much as I am to
Mhm.
mine. I think so. It just kind of works out, but
That's how it was for us. Like, I was not as attached to Christmas morning as I was to like all of our
Mhm.
Christmas Eve traditions.
God, yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because we're both really attached to his Christmas Eve
Eve,
traditions.
yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do
Yeah.
anything else,
I
you know,
know.
because it's like tradition.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it just feels like being home for Christmas,
Yeah.
coming back to my childhood home and just being with family. But
Yeah. And Sam's
Yeah.
family is really nice to spend.
Yeah.
No diss on
Mhm.
my family,
Yeah.
but like they're very
yeah.
calm. My family is not
Yeah.
calm. We're very chaotic.
Just the boys. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Oh no.
Me?
You're pretty calm. You're pretty chill. But but we did decide that this year we're like, okay, everybody is invited to Christmas Eve. Like whoever wants to come to Christmas Eve, which all that's probably going to be is like our family and then like Terry and Googie.
So
because-
fun. We've done Secret Santa the last couple years. We'll do it again this year.
I feel like
We
that's
drew
what
names.
adulting is.
I know, 'cause it
it
gets so expensive. You know?
gets so
Yeah.
freaking expensive.
So Bryce and I have one family member, or like he has a family member and I have a family member that we'll shop for. And we're like, we'll say, this is the price range we want to spend.
Yeah.
And so, and then we'll all fill each other's stockings too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Christmas just gets expensive. And these days it's like everyone's in their own stage of life. Like my sister's literally going to have a baby on Christmas Eve. Maybe we'll see. And then like Bryce and I are like trying to save for a house. So like everyone kind of understands
yeah.
that everyone's in their different seasons.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do look forward to the day when I can like get a Christmas gift for everyone and like feel good about that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for the time being, like, it's great.
Yeah.
Secret
Totally.
Santa is like a lifesaver.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I also took care of a 2,500 toll tag bill
No.
Holy hell.
recently, on top of Christmas, and holidays, and my boyfriend's sister's having
And
their
your baby.
quince, and I'm planning for a baby, and I'm like,
Wow.
Your wallet said bye-bye.
Yeah.
I said, you better up that insurance because you don't have any money. No. But love that for me.
Oh,
Love that.
man.
The struggle is part of the story, right?
Yeah.
Right, guys?
Totally.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Actually, yes.
Mhm. Yes.
The last one that I have on here is that I always watch I would like to correct a tradition that I said. I said that we watch Black Christmas after Thanksgiving or after we set up the tree. We actually watch Black Christmas while we're wrapping gifts. That's
That's important, Elena.
very important distinction.
Yes.
That everybody needed to know.
Yes.
They could not have moved on without it. But we always watch this one movie called Christmas Survival. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's like this movie that I had never heard of, and I just found it randomly on Netflix, and it's really long. It's probably like at least 2 hours long. It's a long movie. But it's like, it's just this chaotic, like, there's this family and they're all like living in the middle of nowhere, England, and they all like come to this big house and there's like all this family drama and stuff. Like, it's actually really good. It's one of those movies where I'm like, why does nobody talk about this movie?
Yeah, sounds cute. I'll watch it. We always, every year, we've done this since I was super young. I don't even remember our first trip. But we always, me, my sisters, my mom, my aunt, and my cousin, we all go to Christmas tea. And it's been, we've been all over Dallas, like the really nice hotels and like the upscale tea houses. We just try a bunch of them every year. It just ends up being different. I think a few years ago, we had tea at the Arboretum. Wasn't great. Wasn't as good as like the Ritz-Carlton tea we've had. But yeah, we dress up and we go to tea, and it's so much fun.
I love
And
that.
we've done that for, gosh, I'm 30, so potentially 20 plus years. We've done
my
this
gosh.
every year.
Wow. Do you do it on Christmas Day?
No, we do it traditionally. We've done it like the week before Christmas. Since we started this tradition, it's become a lot more popular to have holiday tea, so it gets booked up really fast. So traditionally we do it before Christmas, but the last couple years we've done it as like New Year's tea. But we still call it Christmas tea because it's, I feel like the week between Christmas and New Year's is still
Christmassy.
It totally is.
Totally,
yeah,
right?
Sam and I say that
Yeah.
Christmas doesn't end until New Year's.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, because you're still spending time with family. You're
Hopefully.
still
A lot of
yeah.
people just take that entire time off, you know,
Oh my
like
gosh.
between
Yeah.
Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
I would love to take that entire time off. We'll
Same.
see.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just get dressed up and go have tea. And then back when no one had babies and no one was married, all of us the boys would join us, aka my dad. Just my dad would join us in Dallas, and we would go get Mexican food and then all get in the car and go look at Christmas lights around Highland Park. But we've sort of split the two events now. It'll be like one day's Christmas tea, and then another day we'll go have Mexican food and try to look at lights.
Oh.
But groups are getting so big,
I
so you can't
know.
fit in one car unless my
Yeah.
dad like rents a van.
Right.
But yeah, it's so fun. I love Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas is a good time.
Yeah. Well,
It doesn't beat Halloween.
I feel like you feel about Halloween like I feel about Christmas, and I just
And then,
love. I
and
love
then
that
you
for
guys
you.
feel about those the way I feel about Thanksgiving.
Yes, we're all so balanced. Like we're
Yeah.
balancing everything out
I love that.
so
for us.
nicely.
Thank you guys so much again for joining us for this Christmas themed episode. And we hope that you have a wonderful, lovely, love filled holiday season.
Yes.
Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, we hope that it is full of love. And don't forget to wear your sunscreen.
Drink your water.
And be kind to yourself.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us again for this week's episode of the Womanly Podcast. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media to hang out with us in between episodes and see pieces of our conversations that we don't get to include in these episodes, plus all of our bloopery humanness. We're on Instagram at Womanly Pod and TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter at Womanly Podcast. We hope to hang out with you more there. Have a super womanly week.